Back here at Sunset Speedway for the APC Series. I don't even know what race number this is now. We're pretty close to the end, Connor. But Connor James is here, our newest SNS driver, who we're really excited to have. We're just going to try not to get run over by Dwayne Baker's car here. But Connor, first appearance on the podcast. We were trying to do this a while ago, but let's talk about the season for you so far. It's been a little tough. We've had some big hits, really big one actually at Delaware, and some tough parts. But that's racing. Let's talk about how your outlook is heading into maybe 2023, or even just these last couple races.
I mean, we're not in it for points anymore, so we're just coming out to try to get some race wins here in the APC Series, and the only reason for that is because we have so many people who help us and who deserve to get in the victory lane, and I can't thank Taylor Holdaway and his whole Holdaway Motorsports group enough, and decent practice today. I think we ended up 9th, and most consistent and comfortable car I've had here yet, so we'll see what happens.
Well, it's been a season of attrition in the APC Series. It's kind of normal, right? But it's expensive to race. We know that week in and week out. It's something that we have to unfortunately deal with in racing. But I actually want to talk about a series that you used to run in, because it's close, near and dear to my heart, the Ontario Sportsman Series, which you are a former champion of. Let's talk about your experience there, just because I would love to use this so that other people can potentially look at the OSS as somewhere that they might run.
Yeah, 100%. The OSS Series was definitely a series I had a lot of fun in, and a lot of got a decent amount of wins in it. So it's a very affordable series, and they're fun cars. They're cheap, and I think they're at Varney tonight. So hopefully they have put on a good show there. They usually do, and it's a lot of fun. And I was fortunate to win the championship in that series, and it looks like Mike Herniak can hopefully lock it up this year, and proud of him for that. And they work hard on their stuff, and yeah.
So it's a little weird because your career's kind of done a little opposite of what people normally do. You actually went OSS, Pinty's, APC. Did that kind of screw with you a little bit? Was it a right move for you to go Pinty's right away, or was it a little bit more of a wake-up call when you got to APC? Because I've heard these cars are very different.
Yeah, I think so. The OSS and the Pinty's cars are almost identical minus motor. But coming into the Pro Late model stuff, it's definitely a much different type of car to drive. But we're almost 2 full seasons in now, and I think we definitely got the hang of it. Just had some bad luck this year, man. Had a lot of decent runs last year, but hopefully we can get another decent run tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely what we're hoping for, Connor James. But before we wrap up, one thing we like to do at SNS is we like to give you an opportunity to talk about who gets you to the racetrack, your sponsors. You're even repping them with your hat. So let's talk about who helps you out.
Yeah, definitely our primary sponsors, SSG Gloves. It's a lot of people know it's my grandfather's company. Can't do it without him, and he helped us out a lot just to get us back out after that crash at Delaware. And Airedale Carriers, my good buddies Gilbert and Donnie Oldshrieve, they just started up a business recently and want to help them get it going. I got North and I Collective, I got RPM Racewear, Carson Nagy, awesome suits, and hit them up for a suit if you need one. And I think that's pretty much it. And it's without all those people, we can't get here.
And he's, of course, the newest member of the SNS family, so we'll be making sure we mention every time he's out on the racetrack. Connor James, thank you so much. He'll be on the podcast real soon with a full-length interview talking about his APC Series season.